Hey guys, here is your quick and dirty crash course to the Baofeng radio. First thing you need to know, this is your on-off and volume knob. Clockwise, it clicks, turns on the radio. The further clockwise you go, volume goes up. Counterclockwise, volume goes down, clicks, turns off. So let's turn it on, turn that volume up a little bit. Now you need to decide, are you going to manually enter a frequency, or are you going to use a frequency that's already in the memory of the radio? You do that by selecting this VFO MR button. That's going to change between frequency mode or memory mode. Sometimes memory mode doesn't show names, it also shows frequencies. So to tell if you're in memory mode or frequency mode, you look over here to the very right. I know I'm in memory mode because this is showing the memory slots that these channels are in. Tango C is in memory slot 0, and VTAC 03 is in memory slot 3. If I change this to frequency mode, those memory slots are not there anymore. So I know that this is frequency mode, and I know that this is memory mode. In frequency mode, you can just type in a frequency if you want. Or you can use the up and down arrows if you're close enough to it and step it up to where you need that. You can also adjust the band. The band means you can see this frequency is in the 140s and the bottom frequency is in the 400s. The 140s is going to be VHF. The 400s is UHF. So this is a dual band transceiver, which means it operates in both VHF and UHF. If you want to change that band, you click the band button and it changes that top line to the 400s now. So now we can type in our frequency and go from there. Or go up and down and select it and go from there. Now we've just been messing around with this top line. That's our primary frequency that we're going to be using. This indicator over here, that little arrow, if we push the AB, it goes down to the bottom line. Now we're operating and editing this secondary frequency. We can change the band. We can type in a frequency by hand, or we can use our arrows and scroll up and down to the frequency that we need to be on. And then again, the AB button switches us between our primary and secondary. Now if we're in memory mode, we can select a memory channel by those same two ways. If we know that the memory slot we want is in, let's say, 50, we're going to push 050. That's going to bring us to memory slot 50, which is one of the weather stations. Or we can use our up-down arrows to scroll through our memory slots until we find the channel that we want. Again, we're dealing with the top or that primary because that's where our selector is. If we push the AB button, that moves down to the bottom. Now we can adjust that one, scroll up and down, or type in a memory slot. And now we're there. So let's say we want to use memory slot 0, which happens to be Tango C, and memory slot 3, which is VTAC 03. I want to make sure that my selector is on the top one because that's my primary channel that I'm going to be operating in. Now I need to set my squelch. Your squelch is just a filter that takes out the background noise and static that this thing is always going to be picking up. It's quiet right now because the squelch is set. How you do that is you go into your menu. The easiest thing to do is to go menu and then hit your 0, which also says squelch right next to it, and that will take you to the squelch menu step. Now when I open my menu, it's already to the squelch menu step, but let's say it was somewhere else in the menu, okay? So when I open my menu, now it's somewhere else. Hit 0 to go to squelch. See that selector up there? We want to hit menu so that it drops down to this bottom line, which means that now we're actually editing the squelch. We can use the arrows to go up, arrows to go down. We're going to go down to 0 and turn off our squelch. Hit menu again to confirm, and then exit Now you can hear all that background noise and static. What you want to do now is adjust that squelch up one notch at a time until that background static disappears. Menu, make sure you're in squelch. Menu again to enter. Move it up one. Menu to confirm. Exit. Now lucky for us, there's not a whole lot of static right here, so squelch level 1 takes care of all that noise. If you still hear a lot of static, then you would go back into menu, enter the squelch, go up another step, confirm it, and then exit. And you would keep doing that until you get to a point where it's nice and quiet like this. You're not getting interrupted by a lot of static and useless noise. Now once you have your squelch set, you have your channel set, you know you're operating on your primary channel, you have your squelch set. Now I'm going to lock my keypad. So on the pound key, there's a key. I'm going to push and hold, and now that key is on my screen right there by the battery. That tells me that my keypad's locked. Up and down arrows aren't doing anything, numbers aren't doing anything, menu button doesn't do anything, can't change the channel I'm on, but my push to talk does work. So now I'm ready to go. Now this could be bumped around. I know that my settings aren't changing. I can adjust my volume on the fly, and I can use just like a regular walkie-talkie. You push your push to talk, you hold it while you're talking. As soon as you're done talking, you release it. Now if you want to change from your primary to your secondary, you have to unlock your keypad by pushing and holding the pound key. Push the AB. Now your selector's on that secondary. Lock your keypad again, and then you're good to go. Push to talk works, volume and on-off work. Everything else is locked. Your settings won't get bumped around or changed. Now let's say that you're a little concerned that maybe someone's broadcasting with a lower powered radio, that your squelch filter is filtering out. You're not hearing them come through. This button right here says M-O-N-I, MONI, which stands for monitor. If you push and hold that, it temporarily takes off your squelch until you release it, so you can monitor that channel with no squelch. So you can hear that static, and you can hear somebody else if they're broadcasting with a lower powered radio. The minute you release that button, your squelch is returned to the setting that you set it at, and you can keep operating without having to listen to all that noise. So those are your very basic functions. On-off, volume, switch between frequency and channel mode, select the primary or secondary frequency you're going to be operating on. Your up and down and your keypad navigate you through your channels, your frequencies, and your menu. You can go to menu and 0 for squelch to adjust your squelch. Your pound key locks and unlocks your keypad, and your push to talk button is how you communicate with others.